Hi everyone. So do I look 15 years younger? 10 years younger? 5? 1? Anything? Today I wanted to share with you, I read an article online from Allure magazine, and it's ways to make yourself look younger using your makeup. And that's one thing, as we get older, we definitely have to do our makeup different than when we're younger. And one of the first thing, number one on the list, was moisturize. It's like moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. And before you do anything, which, I mean, as soon as I wash my face, and I do wash my face every morning, even though I wash my face at night, sometimes I don't do the full scrub, but even though I wash my face at night, I still wash it in the morning because you have, you know, like there's dead skin cells in your pillows and, you know, anyway, so I wash my face every morning and then I pile on the moisturizer and sunscreen. I use the Neutrogena SPF 50 and I do that in the morning first thing when I get up, and it lets that sunscreen kind of settle in. I know if I try to do the sunscreen and then do makeup, I kind of get, sometimes it'll ball up. You know, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So I do that in the morning. I let the sunscreen settle in. And then when I do go to put my makeup on, I moisturize again. And my moisturizer has an SPF, I think, of 15. And then I've been using that Garnier BB cream. It has a SPF of 15. I've been using that mineral powder. Mineral powder is a natural SPF. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it is. Okay, moisturize. The other thing, the next thing that they said was to use a liquid concealer. As we get older, and it's a cruel irony that you need a concealer more, but it will like cake into the fine lines. So the thing that they said was to use a liquid cream concealer or liquid concealer. And what I use is one of these Age Rewind, and I don't really use concealer a lot. I have a couple of age spots, and I have a zit coming. It's on its way. It's going to be a doozy. It'll be, I mean, you know how you can tell it's going to be a good one. It's probably going to need a name and a social security card so I can take it off on my taxes, that type of one. Anyway, okay, let's get back. Liquid concealer. So use liquid concealer. Don't use powder concealer because the powder will accumulate into those fine lines. The other thing, which I thought this was interesting, it said to choose a yellowish foundation. Not a Big Bird yellow, but just something with a yellow tint to it, because the yellow will warm your skin. And use a sponge. They said to you know, that they recommended the Beauty Blender, which is like $20, or any sponge, and to just get it wet, wring out the excess water, put your foundation on the back of your hand, and then use the sponge and apply your foundation. And they said the combination of using the sponge will give you a good sheer finish, and then also you're not using too much. It's kind of a watered down foundation, so you're not using too much. And that's something I haven't tried. I'm going to try that with that BB cream that I've been using. I do like that Garnier BB cream, even though I know it's not a BB cream. The next thing that they say is to skip the tinted face powder, to not use it. And if you just have to have a face powder, use a light diffusing, translucent light diffusing powder. And I've never been one to use powder. So to me, that's not an issue, but it might be for you. The next thing they said was cream everything, like cream blush, cream eyeshadow, cream everything. That you shouldn't be using any powdered anything. Today I used my Revlon cream blush. And I did use, I forgot that I had this. It's Almay Bright Eyes Color Cream Shadow. And I put that on today. And I kind of like it. And aren't my eyes bright? Okay, so cream everything. The other thing it said was to show off your bone structure. And what they're getting at there, they said after years of smiling to hit the apples of your cheeks with your blush, to forget about that and instead hit the highest point on your face. Which that makes a lot of sense to me, and that's what I did today. I put my blush along here instead of like right here. Which, I don't know, I think maybe it does make my face look thinner and younger. The other thing, it says tweeze, but only if you must. And that's something that I've learned. I learned this years ago. Just put the tweezers down. Like, I use the tweezers for chin hairs more than for my eyebrows. And I do use a razor to do cleanup. But they said that don't tweeze because your eyebrows thin. You need every single eyebrow that you have. And like just tweeze in between and to get the errant hair. And I totally agree with that. The other thing was to use a light brow pencil. Which for me is kind of a tricky one because for blondes you're supposed to go one shade darker. But if you do have dark hair, you need to go with a lighter brow pencil. And the next one is, it said was to curl your lashes. And I did curl my lashes today, but I don't know that it makes a difference when I curl them. I don't know. I've never... I guess I should do like a curl one side and not the other and see if there's a difference. But by curling your eyelashes, of course, it opens up your eye. And to always use the eyeshadow base. Do not skip the eyeshadow base, which that's something I'm kind of guilty of. I don't really have an eyeshadow base. I have a bunch of samples that I've gotten, you know, in different boxes and from Sephora orders. But they said to use an eyeshadow base. And what, you know, you have those blue veins in your eyelids, which I really don't think I have those. I have eyeshadow on, so it's hard. And I did put a base on today. And the other thing they said was to use brown eyeliner. And they said that how most women use black eyeliner. They could do their black eyeliner, you know, blindfolded. I don't use eyeliner, but they said to use brown, even dark brown as opposed to black, that it's less jarring. And the other thing they said, which I totally agree with, is to don't shy away from shimmer. I know that as we get older, you know, you always hear about people saying that they want matte, eyeshadow matte. They want to stay matte. Well, yeah, to a certain degree you want to stay matte, but shimmer is not bad. Shimmer is your friend. I think people get shimmer mixed up with glitter. Yeah, glitter on a 57-year-old eyelid does not look good. That's not a good look in anybody's world. But shimmer is not bad, and shimmer's different from glitter. So don't shy away from shimmer. And the other thing they said was to use a lengthening mascara, which this is something that I had talked about in my I had done a mascara, was on my vanity video. And one thing with the lengthening mascara, it will, your eyelashes as you get older can't take the weight of the volumizing mascara. The volumizing mascara is, you know, there's a lot of it there because it wants to thicken up your eyelashes, but it'll weigh your lashes down when you're older. So if you use a lengthening mascara, it will lengthen them and make them longer without weighing them down. And how you tell the difference between a lengthening and a volumizing mascara. I have this one from Bare Minerals. I got it as a sample. Is the brush. The volumizing mascaras always have these big fat brushes. Always. The lengthening mascaras have the little skinny brushes. Pretty much always. So that's a good way to tell. And I love this Eyeshadow Skinny Brush Mascara. I really like it. The next thing they said was nude lips. And I'm sorry, I just can't get behind that. I don't look good with nude lips. I just don't. I think it's this badly bleached blonde hair that I sport and have for many years. I just don't look good with nude lips. But the thing that they said is as you get older, you lose your lip shape. I've always had kind of big lips. So even though I'm 57, I think my lips are pretty good. You know, they're not, I know that the top lip especially, a lot of women you see my age, they have no top lip. So, I don't know. Maybe because I don't have that problem. I don't know. But I don't look good with nude lipstick. I just don't. I can't do it. So, they said to pick a color that's between your natural lip color and close to a berry shade. So, I don't know what that means. And then the last thing they said was to try highlighter. And I did put a little bit of highlighter on today, as you can see. Now, here's the other thing I need your opinion on. I have the Laura Mercier powder on today. That's all I have on. I do not have the Garnier BB cream. It's just the powder. And I don't know. The powder feels really nice. At the end of the day, my face feels really soft. I don't feel like I have to wash it off. I do like it. It doesn't seem to be settling into the lines except towards the end of the day. It kind of does around the mouth. And the other thing, I'm breaking out. So I don't think that powder is going to be long for my world. But I want to know what you guys think. If it's something that I should pursue or not. I mean, does it accentuate my lines or not? Anyway, let me know what you think about the Laura Mercier powder. I'm curious about what you guys think about it. Okay, I think that's all I have for you today. I hope that some of this information was helpful for you. I know there was, the thing, especially for me with the blush, hitting the high points of my face. I will be doing that from now on. And the other thing is an eyeshadow base. I will be trying to do that. And, but yeah, the rest of it I think I kind of knew. But I hope it was helpful for you. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, just let me know. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.